how does it spread its seed? Well,
Explodes.
same way you do. You see, the cuke stores its seeds in the...
Hello, YouTube. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you're new here, hi, my name's Link. I am a Lunar Fox VTuber who typically plays a little bit too much Overwatch, but today we're going to watch some more MoreParz. If you are interested in watching some videos with us, we're always live on twitch.tv/Link with 2 eyes, not 1 eye. All right, let's get into it.
Is the world's biggest
Would you look away?
spider. But why the is it that big? Introducing
a big guy.
Delphosa blondie, a tarantula surprisingly
guy.
not native to Australia for once. It's found on the other Tyrannid hive continent, South America. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Yeah, this thing is fucking huge.
That's not real. That's not real, dude. That's not real.
Coming in at a frightening 175 grams in weight and 12 inches in leg span.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
And those legs are not the only place it's packing inches.
That's illegal.
Because Shelob's cousin here
That's
is
illegal.
packing fangs that measure a huge inch in length.
That's as long as my dog's nails.
For scale, that is like
I might need to trim them.
a 6-foot human packing canines the length of a fucking ruler. But the important question, why the f is it so big? And the answer is that I have withheld information from you. You see, I introduced this girl by a
Is it
Latin
fake?
name. She's much better known as the Goliath bird eater tarantula. That's right, this
Rewind that. Bird eater.
PDF-sized spider, not unlike me, would fucking kill for some KFC. Literally. These bile types
I can't blame her. I can't blame Big Bertha for that. You
will
know?
quite happily
I get
hunt
it.
birds, Remy, frogs, and even
Lizard.
and they do all of this without a fucking web. Yeah, Goliaths are a pure melee build, hunting by
That's
prowling
crazy.
the jungle floor, sensing for movement with incredibly sensitive hairs on their legs. These hairs pick up vibrations in the air, which tell them when something is close. And once their spidey sense tells them that Remy's in range,
I see what you did there.
they fucking jump him, biting him with those daggers they call fangs and injecting him with fucking neurotoxin.
Of course.
Can
Why
I go
wouldn't they?
1 week without covering neurotoxin? Of course
No.
this thing has it too. You know, I give up. I give up.
Absolutely not.
They then drag their prey back to their burrow and spit up acidic digestive juices in order to suck their prey up through a fucking straw.
Oh my. Ugh.
This is
Brother. Ugh. No.
Komodo dragons are horror villains. I mean, seriously, this industrial-sized lizard is easily one of the biggest assholes in the...
It's a dinosaur. Rah, rah, rah.
Animal kingdom when it comes to hunting methods, packing a PhD in suffering and a double degree in biological warfare purely because they cannot be expending effort to hunt. You see, Godzilla's little cousin here is the largest lizard in the world, weighing up to 166
big boy.
kilos and being
That's a
a
big
full
boy.
3.13
Look
meters
at
in
him
length,
go,
which
dude.
means, for the short kings in my audience, if you're brave enough, bang a motor transport right there.
You know, hold on. You might be onto something like that. Get me a saddle. I will ride that bad boy into
Now,
battle.
being the reptile equivalent of a Cadillac Escalade means that the Komodo dragon needs to consume a lot of calories to keep that bulk
I'm sure
going.
he does.
However, rather than using that bulk to proactively chase down and body slam its prey, they can take down prey 3 times their size because as if being a reptilian tank was not enough, they are also venomous. And this isn't just your
That thing could take me on. Thinking about that logistically, that's crazy.
run-of-the-mill snake venom that, you know, gives you a nice quick 15-minute death. No. A Komodo hunt starts with it running up to its prey and giving it a nice big chomp on the leg, injecting it with hemorrhagic venom. After biting,
Hemorrhoids?
the Komodo dragon
He gives him hemorrhoids?
It's off and just sits there watching.
The confused and bewildered animal runs off into the forest, leaking blood, allowing that Komodo dragon to track it like a DoorDash order. A week goes by, and that bite wound isn't closing because hemorrhagic venom prevents blood clots. So, the animal is still slowly bleeding out,
That's
and
sad.
the Komodo is still watching. More time passes. That bite wound gets infected.
That's a rough
because
way to
Komodos
go.
are carrion feeders, meaning that the inside of their mouth is full of enough rotting flesh and bacteria
To give Asmongold a run for his money.
The infection begins to drain the animal's strength,
Not the scarlet rot again.
and the Komodo is still watching. Another week passes. The infection has spread, and the flesh has begun to rot. And you best believe that ass lizard is still there watching like he's waiting for his meal to heat up in the microwave.
That's wild.
Once the bleeding, disease-ridden animal becomes too exhausted to move on its own and collapses, the Komodo strolls over and eats it alive, shredding it into chunks if
That's
it's
so
larger, or
sad.
if it's small enough, swallowing it whole as it screams on the way down.
What? Dude,
Even
that's
for
not
me,
real.
man.
That's not real. That's crazy.
Screams on the way down.
Why?
Even for me, man. That's fucked. Komodo dragons.
That's insane. That's not real. That's crazy. Bro, how you not choking on it though?
Spiders are scary, but hey, at least they can't get you in the water, right?
Yes again.
Yeah, that nightmare is a fishing spider. Native to the land down under, because of course it fucking is. And you may be wondering why the fuck this thing is pulling a Jesus. Well, you see, fishing spiders
a long
have no
legs.
webs. Which means they can't just wait for a fly to clothesline itself when they're hungry. No, when they want to feed, they gotta hop in the ute, drive down to the waterfront, and get ready to do some serious fishing. Now, last I checked, spiders can't just go down to BCF and buy a fishing rod. No, these little guys need to get hands-on. Or, should I say feet? Because they start their hunt by resting their forelegs on the water's surface. These legs are covered in incredibly sensitive hairs, which detect tiny little ripples and vibrations from the water, basically giving them their prey's fucking IP address. Not only finding their location, but also doxing what fucking species it is. Uncooked fish finger located. All that's left to do is, go out and grab him. But,
well,
how?
like, I don't think I want to do that,
Well, no, he's not wearing 4 pairs of Frostwalker boots. Those long legs are also coated in hydrophobic hair. This allows them
That's
to put their
actually kinda
weight on the
cool.
water without breaking the
That's
surface
wild,
tension.
actually.
This means that when they see their prey, they can
Fishing spiders are fascinating. They look actually kind of sick, not gonna lie.
simply
They look cool.
Jesus towards it at Mach 5 and fucking grab it.
Whoa. My god, it's like a claw machine.
Cutting it with venomous fangs that inject, you guessed it,
Say the line, Bart.
neurotoxin.
Yay, more neurotoxins.
And once it's paralyzed, they drag it back to the shore and have a feed. Ah, wait, this one's too small. We gotta throw him back.
Be free.
Why would you throw it
Spiders
so
are
hard?
scared.
Why would you throw it so hard? Yo, they kind of look cool though. They'd be schmoovin' on the water.
This plant explodes. But why? Well, you see, this is a squirting cucumber. Stop giggling.
What?
I see you laughing. Stop it. This is serious. These things are found worldwide, and to understand where this thing got its name, you need to understand how most plants spread their seeds. You see, most of the time, plants store their seeds in their fruit. Birds then swoop down, grab their food at the drive-thru, eat it, and fuck off. They then digest the flesh of the fruit, but shit out the seeds. Seeds hit the ground,
sense.
get fertilized, and the cycle begins anew. But the
Checks out,
squirter
checks out.
is poisonous.
Why you gotta call it a squirter? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Oh, of
Every
course it's
single
poisonous,
part of the
though.
plant is toxic, so if Tweety here eats it, he's going to become a KFC family bucket.
No.
So if that's the case,
No.
how does it spread its seed? Well,
Explodes.
same way you do. You see, the cuke stores its seeds in the fruits as well. But the fruits are made up of very soft cells. And as they grow, they slowly fill with moisture. This moisture causes them to swell and inflate, increasing pressure on the inside of the fruit. That pressure builds. The fruit stretches until finally all that pressure is too much for the stem to bear. And it pops out like the pin in a grenade. And with that opening,
crazy.
all those seeds and all that pressure finally has somewhere to go. So, in order to spread its seed far and wide, it busts.
Why are they gonna add that? So essentially, they have to kill themselves in Minecraft in order to spread their seed.